The rich lifestyle of successful YouTubers. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. If there's one thing YouTubers seem to have a real handle on, it's spending money in some of the craziest ways possible. From supercars for very enticing thumbnails, to mansions and way more, the biggest YouTubers have found some incredible ways to use their success for their own entertainment and ours. But of all the crazy YouTube purchases, what are the absolute biggest ones out there? Are you guys ready to see the true level of YouTube fame and fortune? Well then, let's catch it on. Logan Paul. Logan Paul sure has come a long way from 6-second clips. Sitting on an estimated net worth of over 19 million by even the most conservative estimates, the elder Paul brother has definitely earned his spot on this list. Over his wild ride to success, Logan bought himself a $6.55 million mansion in Encino, California, one of the most spacious and tricked-out bachelor pads around. One of Logan's favorite things is adding extra awesome vehicles to his collection, like his $150,000 custom Mercedes G-Wagon with over $100,000 worth of upgrades. Logan clearly likes being able to hang out with his friends, and as a result of this, he's bought himself an $85,000 tricked-out bus, a $130,000 Sprinter van, a $30,000 Polaris Slingshot, and even a $30,000 Dodge Challenger. But cars and houses aren't the only expensive assets Logan's holding on to. He's also spent a crazy $60,000 on a Rolex Day-Date 2, as well as an astounding $90,000 on 2 Mercedes brand couches. And if you thought that was odd, he threw down $20,000 for his designer bed. To be fair, having earned an estimated $900,000 from his recent boxing match against KSI, it's not hard to see why Logan spoils himself so much. David Dobrik. David Dobrik is one of the most commonly beloved and charismatic YouTubers to ever make it on the platforms, and for good reason too. Due to his celebrity and massive following, Dobrik works with tons of huge sponsors who pay him the big bucks and keep him able to live the luxurious lifestyle for himself and his friends. The super celeb lives in a $2.56 million California mansion, which has got to have a lot of garage space for all the cars he's constantly buying. Most famously, he drives around in a $110,000 Tesla Model X. Still, somehow the electric car is actually the most modest of his own cars, as he also drives a $245,000 Ferrari 458 Spider. Of course, Dobrik is more famous for the things he buys for other people, not himself. Over the years, he's bought at least 19 cars for his friends, family, and even strangers. Among the most expensive of these cars is another of his trademark Model X for his friend Jason, a Mercedes AMG for assistant Natalie, a Mustang for a complete stranger, a $50,000 Corvette for his friend Joe, and topping his own most lavish purchase, a $290,000 Lamborghini for his friend Heath, and of course, the rest of the 19 cars he's given away. Jake Paul. Just because he's the younger of the two brothers, that doesn't mean that Jake Paul is lagging anywhere behind his older brother Logan. Between his massive following on YouTube, his incredibly lucrative merch line, his live shows, and his custom traveling merch bus, worth about $100,000, Jake Paul seems to be a money-making machine. And what's the point of having an estimated net worth over $20 million if you can't splurge a little bit? Well, Jake Paul has definitely done a fair bit of that, starting off with his $7 million mansion. When it comes to someone to share that wealth with, Jake has no problem going all out, having put at least $500,000 into his 2019 quote-unquote wedding. The marriage might not be real, but that price tag sure was. Jake's also used his success to make a second online business for his cars. Among his luxurious collection is his $144,000 Tesla Model X, and the crown jewel of the collection, his $355,000 Lamborghini Huracan Performante, as well as his tricked-out Toyota Tacoma, which is a little more than a $50,000 drifting toy. Overall, no matter what, no one can say that this 22-year-old isn't absolutely killing it. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.